to the daily English news program on Azerbaijan television with the most important events of the day. On August 21st, President of the Republic of Azerbaijan Ilham Aliyev signed an executive order on the additional measures for the construction of Rostov-Khanagah, Gyurdah, Rostov-Noydun, Shudukh, Rostov, Mashhad-Kaya and Rostov-Bakhchali-Yektar highways of Guba region. According to the executive order, 6 million manas from the funds envisaged for construction and reconstruction of rural highways in the state-based investment expenditures section of 2014 state budget of the Republic of Azerbaijan is allocated to the executive power of Guba region for the construction of Rostov-Khanagah, Gyurdah, Rostov-Noydun, Shudukh, Rostov, Mashhad-Kaya and Rostov-Bakhchali-Yektar highways connecting 12 residential settlements with 6,000 inhabitants. 13 items were included into the agenda of the next meeting of Council of Foreign Ministers of CIS states to be held in Minsk during the meeting. The ministers will review the documentation on the development of reciprocal cooperation between the member states of different directions.
13 issues and 24 draft documents will be reviewed at the meeting of Council of Foreign Ministers of CIS states to be held in Minsk in October of this year. The agenda of the meeting includes a draft appeal to the nations of Commonwealth and world community concerning the 70th anniversary from the victory in the Great Patriotic War of 1941-1945. In addition, the Ministers of Foreign Affairs will review the issues on different directions of joint interaction. The agenda of the meeting features draft priority action plan in the field of humanitarian cooperation for 2015-2016 and draft action plan on the implementation of cooperation development strategy in the field of tourism for 2015-2017. The majority of issues have to do with the provision of security. The Ministers of Foreign Affairs will review the issue of strengthening of border security on the external borders of the Commonwealth, draft cooperation program of the Member States on the fight against illegal migration in 2015-2019, draft concept on cooperation of the Member States against human trafficking, and other documents.
President of the Haydar Aliyev Foundation, Mehriban Aliyeva, has been honored with another high award. This time the First Lady has been honored with a high state award of the state of Kuwait.
Azerbaijan's First Lady, President of the Haydar Aliyev Foundation, UNESCO and SSK Goodwill Ambassador Mehriban Aliyeva has been honored with the High State Award of the State of Kuwait. Issued by Chair of the Kuwaiti Women's Affairs Committee, Sheikh Al-Latifa Al-Fahad Al-Salim Al-Sabah, the honorary diploma recognizes Mehriban Aliyeva's role in promoting the Islamic cultural heritage worldwide, her charity activities both in Azerbaijan and abroad, and contribution to the development of education and healthcare. Gratitude to Mehriban Aliyeva on behalf of the Kuwaiti women and sincere wishes are expressed on the honorary diploma. This is the first award conferred by Kuwaiti women upon a foreign public and political figure.
The delegation led by the First Deputy Prime Minister of Azerbaijan, Guba, paid a visit to Russia. A meeting with the participation of delegations was held as a part of the visit.
The delegation led by the First Deputy Prime Minister of Azerbaijan, Guba, also included Minister of Economy and Industry Shahin Mustafayev, Minister of Agriculture Heydar Asadov, and Azerbaijan's Ambassador to Russia, Polat Bulbuloğlu. Welcoming the Azerbaijani delegation, Deputy Prime Minister of Russia, Dmitry Rogozin, said the bilateral relations were at the highest level. He said the meeting was held as the continuation of the agreement reached at the meeting of Azerbaijani and Russian presidents in Sochi. Dmitry Rogozin underlined Azerbaijan's significant role in Russia's food safety. Deputy Prime Minister of Azerbaijan, Guba, said the visit was taking place under the instructions given by the presidents of the two countries. He expressed confidence that the visit would give an impetus to the development of the bilateral relations. Noting that Azerbaijan was interested in lasting and continuous cooperation with Russia, Minister of Economy and Industry Shahin Mustafayev gave detailed information about the cooperation between Azerbaijan and Russian regions. The minister said Azerbaijan had a positive experience in establishing modern logistics centers. Shahin Mustafayev underlined that the volume of agricultural products imported to Russia from Azerbaijan doubled in the first half of the year. Dmitry Rogozin offered to hold the next meeting of Azerbaijan-Russia Intergovernmental Commission in Baku in September. Afterwards, First Deputy Minister of Agriculture of Russia, Igor Manilov, and Deputy Minister of Economic Development, Nikolai Podguzov, addressed the meeting.
Russia-based Tribuna newspaper has accused Armenian President Serge Sargsyan of spreading misinformation at the Sochi meeting of the presidents. The article says that by blaming Azerbaijan for not implementing UN Security Council's resolutions on Karabakh, Sargsyan attempted to drop the responsibility of Yerevan, and his act is nothing but provocation. Russian journalist Alicia Dovlyatova writes that at the talks in Sochi, President Ilham Aliyev mentioned that 20 years ago the UN Security Council passed 4 resolutions demanding unconditional withdrawal of Armenian troops from the Azerbaijani territories. In response, Armenian President Serge Sarkisyan said it is Armenia that is obeying the requirements of the resolution. Armenian President said Azerbaijan was not abiding by the resolutions of the UN Security Council. But how could Azerbaijan achieve peaceful implementation of these resolutions? Should it have given up its legal lands? Maybe it should have donated 20% of its territories to the neighbor, questions the journalist. Alicia Dovlyatova considers that making such provocative statements, Sarkisyan is attempting to draw its close allies to a dangerous game. The author writes that there are really good relations between Azerbaijan and Russia. Russian schools are functioning and Russian-language newspapers are published in Azerbaijan. The journalist calls Armenian President Serge Sarkisyan's statement a provocation. The article states that the Armenian president made these provocative statements in Sochi while meeting with Russian and Azerbaijani presidents, not at the meeting with his supporters in Yerevan or Gyumri. Russia assumed mediation in the talks on the settlement of Nagorno-Karabakh conflict. It means that Sarkisyan's misunderstanding the UN Security Council resolutions may become a problem for Russia too. The author underlines that Azerbaijan is Russia's important political and economic partner. The first Prime Minister of Andorra, member of Nizami Ganjavi International Center, Oscar Ribas Raik, visited Ganja. The first Prime Minister of Andorra, member of Nizami Ganjavi International Center, Oscar Ribas Raik, was given a warm welcome in Ganja. A meeting was held with Oscar Ribas Raik at Ganja City Executive Authorities. Head of Ganja Executive Authorities Elmar Valiyev gave detailed information about Ganja. He said world-famous Nizami Ganjavi, Masyati Ganjavi, Mirza Shafi Vazi were born in Ganja. Oscar Ribas Raik said he was pleased to be a member of Nizami Ganjavi International Center, thanks to Center's management board for the confidence shown to him. Following this, the guest laid flowers at the tomb of Nizami Ganjavi. He viewed the exhibits of Nizami Museum and the poet's manuscripts brought from different countries of the world. The Andorran guest, who also visited the Haidar Aliyev Center, viewed the photos reflecting the nationwide leader's life and activity and delivered a speech there. That was all for today. Thanks for being with us. Goodbye.